This is rowing. Rowing is a very misunderstood sport. There are 9 people in an 8 boat, like this one, 8 rowers and 1 coxswain. The front of the boat is the bow and the back of the boat is the stern. The left side of the boat when facing forward is port and the right side is starboard. There are 2 types of rowing, sculling and sweeping. Sweeping is like 1 oar and sculling is with 2. The strangest aspect about rowing is that rowers row backwards. The stroke essentially has 2 parts, the catch and the release, also known as the finish. At the catch, rowers are fully up their slide, arms extended, and legs bent. Through the drive, they push against the water, first with the legs, then with the arms. Each stroke, the weight of the boat and the rowers is pushed forwards. At the release, following the drive, arms are pulled in and legs are extended, and rowers must move back up the slide to continue the next stroke. This is repeated again and again and again. Many coaches will say, rowing is a pushing sport, not a pulling sport, because you push against the water with the oar and are propelled into motion. Rowers are generally tall people because they have the extension and length for a long stroke. The 9th person is the coxswain, and is so essential to the success of the boat. In sculling, there generally is not a coxswain because they aren't needed and the rowers can steer using both oars. In sweeping, a coxswain is extremely important because they steer the rudder and keep the boat focused on the water and during races. No, they don't say row 100,000 times. They tell the rowers what they need to do, keep them together, improve their technique, execute the race plan, keep the boat straight, and do their best to motivate every rower to work harder than they ever had before. Coxswains are a dead weight to the boat, which is why they are usually very small and light people. Racing is the reason rowers row. There's long distance, usually a few kilometers, and short distance, usually about 2,000 kilometers. In short distance, it is a 6-lane sprint race and is what you see during the Olympics. The rowers will start fast, hold a pace, and sprint the last 500 meters. In long distance, like Head of the Charles in Boston, the rowers generally hold a steady pace and sprint the last 800 meters. Rowing involves a lot of pain. Literally strapped into the boat, it is sheer strength and will which pushes you to the finish line. All must have complete focus to row with total synchronization and power. Rowing is intense, exhausting, and so extremely rewarding.